Welcome back to Breakfast Television. Time now to focus on business. And for that, we turn to our business editor, Mike Eppel. One day till Friday, my friend.
See, again, I didn't correlate that. I lose track of time as the week goes on.
That's because you're living in the moment. I wish more of us could be like you, Mike.
I do. And I've said this before. Friday is my busiest day. I don't know why that is.
Makes it fly by, and on the weekend is a
commenting from the cheap seats to my left here. My coworker's calling me a procrastinator.
The
She's
peanut
not wrong.
gallery. Okay, let's get to it. Let's talk travel industry. The effects of the coronavirus. What are we seeing?
Well, okay, so you've got this cruise ship operated by Princess Lines on lockdown, off the coast of Japan with people having coronavirus. Now they're saying they can't leave for something like the people who are on the ship, the people who have the corovirus have been taken off. The people on the ship are quarantined and can't leave their rooms, for goodness sakes. Can you imagine being on an inside cabin?
So, no, when we were talking about this yesterday, imagine being the person that has to drop food off to all of the potentially infected cabins.
It's just, and it's going to be interesting to see if this actually lasts for the total amount of time here, or if there's some sort of pushback or whatever. But the issue is, are there going to be people booking cruises? So we're watching Carnival Corporation, which operates Princess Lines. It's been down this year and seeing bookings dropping. The stock is down about 15% year to date. Royal Caribbean's down. Norwegian Cruise Lines are down. The airlines had already taken a hit. So again, we're seeing the economic implications specifically related to tourism, Sarah, on the travel industry.
Let's talk about the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC.
Yes, our friends at OPEC, yes. They are working on a plan to cut production by 600,000 barrels per day. They extended a meeting to a third day in Vienna and couldn't still get a consensus, but the talk is they're going to do something because, of course, we've talked about oil demand dropping out of China substantially, and the price for oil this morning is testing 50 again on the U.S. benchmark. So, if they cut, they probably want to stabilize things. Whether it'll work, I don't know. But nevertheless, we do have a much lower price for oil, and the cartel getting a little bit more worried about that.
Finally, Tesla. They're in the midst of a rally, and it was brought to a screeching halt, as you referred to it. What happened?
Yes, it lost some of its charge. Certainly in the Wednesday trade, Tesla dropped 17%. At its worst, it was down 21%. It is down again this morning because that greed rally, momentum, whatever you want to call it, it was 6 days up, and then as we've seen on many occasions, when these rallies end, they end abruptly, and we'll see if, in fact, it's a multi-day pullback here. I mean, the chart on this thing is just like a roller coaster. It's crazy. Incidentally, markets are starting the day at record highs overall as that rally rolls on. The Dow, 3 days this week, have been up 1,000 points cumulatively and up a little bit in the early going this morning.
Must be very stressful to be an investor right now. We'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, it's fun.
To take part in
it's just money.
It's just money. Okay, you know what? I need to adopt that mentality. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Bye.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the markets.
This portion of BT is brought to you by 660 News, Calgary's breaking news, weather, and traffic station.